Hi, I'm Peggy Rometo, and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay, so here we are, ready to practice again, to tap into that ability that we have, that we can't always see, but we know it's there. So with practice, we're slowing down, we're tuning in, we're able to receive the information that's available for us. So we start, as always, with 3 breaths, in and out, and then we let go, and then we tune in and listen and to hear the information as it's coming through. And hopefully you're practicing and you're doing this throughout your week and supporting yourself and others with your hits and your ideas and information that comes through, and you're always balancing it against that gut. Is that right? Is that not right? Not right. And we practice this in this form. So as I start to talk about our week, we're all listening and feeling, is that right? Is that true for me, or is that for somebody else? It's just a process that we can use to enhance our lives and to be able to get more information for ourselves. Okay, so let's see what's up for this week. So let's start with those 3 long breaths. Okay, so right out of the gates on Monday, some of you may have some stuff to deal with. Just, things that kind of cloud your day. It's like, wasn't expecting this, kind of taking you away from what you wanted to be doing, or it could be just you had a vision in your mind of how it would look, and there's just a little bit of a cloud hanging overhead. Now that can be your own self-doubt, it can be your own fear, it could be that somebody throws a wrench in your plans, it could be that something as simple as you were going to go skiing and you're snowed in. So there's just this kind of cloud hanging over some things for some people. Now, the good news is it doesn't stop you from getting things done or from being able to go inside or internal and shift gears, because I do feel there's a lot of creative energy here and opportunity that in spite of whatever this cloud is, that you're still able to get a lot of things done and you're still able to move forward. So for some it's worry, right? Just worrying about your situation, worrying about other people, worrying about what if, and I can really feel it in the back of your neck. So you really want to do your best to kind of like let go and really trust the process, or really trust the week. And sometimes it means that we're being asked to take actions that we're not taking, right? So worry can mean procrastination. Well, I'm worried because I have a test and I haven't studied, right? Or I'm supposed to turn this in for work and I haven't started to work on it yet. So the cloud overhead can also mean emotional worries, fears, or concerns around pressure that you're feeling because you're not where you expect to be or where you thought you would be by this time. So it's just an energy, but you can blow it away, let it go, and get really creative, because there's a lot of creative energy here. Okay, let's see what else is up for us this week. Okay, so stamina. So this is really good. There's a lot of stamina here to be able to get what you needed done. Now, for some of you who've been under the weather, it's important that you take care of yourself and do a little bit less, right? Not burn the candle at both ends, but you want to make sure that you're taking care of your health so you have that stamina to finish whatever it is that you started, or to launch whatever you're trying to move into. So there's a lot of opportunity here for self-care too. And just the other thing that's coming is stay in your own lane. Some of us are gonna, I see, veering off and doing other things with other people, or getting sidetracked. That's gonna add pressure to yourself because you're not taking care of the things that you need to be doing because you're handling other people's things. You want to make sure that your boundaries are clear, and that way you're not going to be losing energy, you're not going to be worrying because you're handling what you need to be handling. So for some of us, you'll be having some boundary issues this week if you don't put up clear boundaries and say, no, I can't, this is what I need to be doing, I'm sorry, I can help you XYZ, or give them another solution, right, that doesn't involve you. So it's about maintaining your energy, protecting your energy, putting up boundaries, and getting done what you need to get done. And then you're going to find that this week really opens up. And there's just lots of blessings, right? Lots of blessings coming down. And for me, I always see blessings as the sun is shining and there's a light rain, right? So just blessings coming in. And that means prosperity, it means abundance, it means activity, growth, things, goals reached, moving towards goals, feeling good about what you're doing, momentum. So all this is an energy that we're creating and that we're moving forward with. So whatever you've got going on in your life, you've got an opportunity here to put some energy towards it, some momentum. And I also see other people wanting to jump in and help you. Now, if it's more than a one-person job, absolutely. But if you know that they're going to kind of like distract you or keep you from your goal, then you have to say no, because there's also a very social energy here happening, and a lot of camaraderie and spiritual connection and spiritual support. So you just want to make sure that it's the right support for you, because some people, you know, like Gen X, that generation, they work well in groups, right? They can go off and have 5 or 6 people and music in one ear and, you know, people sitting around them talking and chatting, and they're focused. You know, that doesn't work for me. You know, so everybody's got their own speed, their own agenda. So know how you work so that you can get things done, because it is a very social energy as well this week, which is good. If you schedule things for yourself, you're going to feel much better. You'll feel like you'll have a greater opportunity to actually relax and enjoy the people that you want to be with, as opposed to being worried about, I need to be at work, or I have to get home for the kids, or I forgot that I didn't do that for my mom, right? All these different things, these pressures that weigh on us. So just schedule your day a little bit more, your week a little bit more, starting out of the gates on Sunday or Monday, and you're going to be fine. So some of you need to take care of yourself and not push yourself so hard. And some of you are ignoring some symptoms that you have. It could be the symptoms of a cold. It could be the symptoms. It could be more deeper symptoms, something with the endocrine system where you're losing more hair, or your hormones are a little bit out. It doesn't have to be serious, but you want to take care of yourself. You want to make sure that you're eating the right foods, or you're getting rid of the heavy metals or the toxicity that's draining you, or having too much coffee that's robbing you, right? So it's always moderation. Unless you're way over the deep end, then you've got to cut way back, right? So it's an opportunity to know your body, know yourself, and get help. There's loud and clear messages for you. So if you pick up the phone, if you look on the internet, if you pick up a book, the information is right there to support you with what you need. So there's no confusion about diagnosis or anything like that. It's very clear for you this week if you just stop and listen and you tune in as to what you need. And you can always ask the universe, hey, let me know what's going on with me. You know, bring to me the answers, or the people that will give me the proper diagnosis, or will let me know what's happening with me. And then you just pay attention to what's going on around you, and usually things will pop up 2 or 3 or 4 times in a couple of days. Then you know, oh wow, I need to check into that, or that's a book I need to buy, or I need to go and eat that kind of food, or stay on that kind of regime, whether it's exercise, whatever it is. So these are things that are clues that are there for us. And if you pay attention, the universe is always talking to us. So this week is like all the other ones. All right, so let's see if there's anything else. Here's the other thing. So you don't have to be rushed. You can be very present this week and still get a lot done. It reminds me of, oh nice, it reminds me of a really clear day, and you can see so far, right? And so the clouds in the beginning feel more personal, like they're your worries, they're your concerns than actual events, although they could be. But it feels more personal. And I see this crystal clear day for the week where you can just, you know, on a crystal clear day, you can see so far, so you know exactly what you need to do. You know what's coming at you. You know what to expect. So this is one of those weeks. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of surprises for us. It's really about us creating our week and doing what we want to do. But other than that, it feels kind of quiet to me, which is nice. And not quiet in a way that the energy is not at our back, moving us forward. Quiet in a way that we know what to do. We have a sense of what to do. We're very tuned in. You know, we're in the energy right now of Pisces, right? And that energy that comes in, the Piscean energy is really psychic, really spiritual. So maybe you're feeling a heightened sensitivity of what needs to be done. Or maybe suddenly you feel like you need to call a friend, or you need to reach out to this person. Those are all little pushes from the universe to let you know that, hey, you know, pay attention here. they need you. So when you get those little promptings, because some of them could come in this week, follow up with them, especially if you get it more than once, right? If you hear it 2 or 3 times, for sure, you want to take action with it. So there's more of us have an opportunity to be a little more spiritual this week, a little more psychic, a little more tuned into our intuition, more so than normal these next couple of weeks. So it's an exercise, right? It's a process. We just keep flexing that muscle. Sometimes we're going to be right, sometimes we're going to be wrong. Notice the nuances. When you make a mistake, notice why you made the mistake. Self-correct. These are all ways to strengthen your ability. Okay, so any final words for this week? Yeah, okay, so this weekend, again, there's a lot of connection with people. Some of you may be traveling and maybe going to hook up with friends or be reunited with people. It feels like it's a really lovely, nice time. You don't want to overdo it, like with anything, enjoy yourself. It feels very easy. It doesn't feel intense. So it's just about, and this is the thing I like. I see a whole checklist and I see like almost all of it done, like you're just crossing off things and getting things done. So this feels like a really productive week filled with a lot of your own actions and what you want to have happen. And I see you being able to focus and get it done. So not seeing too much that's in our way to stop that, except our own self-doubt or over-socializing, right? Or not having boundaries. So a few things that we have to be on the lookout for if we want to have this be a productive week. All right, so let me see if there's any final remarks here. Okay, so being guided to share that we can create an intention for our week as well, so that we have the week that we want. So step back and think about, what do I really want to get done this week? What's important for me? What kind of week do I want to have? What do I want to create? And then actually create it with the universe. Just write an intention out, put it out there and say, this is how I want my week to look. I want to have it with ease and with grace, and I want everything to come to me so I don't have to chase anything down, and I want all the ducks in a row effortlessly, things like that. Whatever it is you're working towards, be as specific and as clear as you can be, so the universe can be as specific and clear back with you with the response and with the gifts to you. All right, everybody, have a terrific week. Thank you for viewing and watching my weekly wake up, and I love it when you comment below, and I'll do my best to swing back and answer, and I look forward to connecting with you again next week.